This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
It's because everyone's talking about this.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I think that's taking it to another level.
Yeah. Log on and join our live conversation.
He said this as we were coming on TV.
TBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, May 29th. We're live and we're talking about what you're talking about. Right now, I'm here with Erica and Steph. I'm Jeff. Brandon is off today. Let's get to it, guys. You
It just said Brandon is off.
Usually it says he's on assignment or something.
It wouldn't be a normal day if I didn't say something.
He appreciates it
Yes,
in
I
spirit.
know.
So do the viewers. All right, guys. Ashton Kutcher took the stand in the murder trial of a woman he once dated today. These are photos of Ashton in court. He told the court he was 2 hours late for a date he had planned with Ashley Ellerin on the night of February 21st, 2001 in Hollywood. Ashton said he went to her place and saw what appeared to be spilled red wine inside. He left when she didn't answer the door, assuming she had gone out for the night. After hearing about the death the next day, Ashton, quote, freaked out to detectives because his fingerprints were on the doorknob. Ashton said he screwed up that night by showing up late. Right now, Michael Gargiulo is on trial for Ashley's death and the death of other women as well. He's been dubbed the Hollywood Ripper. You know, I would be, first of all, this story's crazy. Let's just address that first. I would be nervous too if I touched someone's doorknob, let alone I'd be haunted. It's weird. There's so many things going through my head right now. I
wouldn't be scared if I touched the doorknob because I'm sure he'd had some form of communication that he could prove, you know, maybe his landline called hers, he left her voicemails, or, you know, we're meant to be going out on a date tonight, so I wouldn't be concerned by that. What would haunt me is the fact that I was late, and could I have got there a bit earlier and discouraged the killer, or could I have, you know, got there when maybe she'd just first been attacked and got her to a hospital and saved her life? That's what would be on my mind.
But he said he screwed up. Had he been there maybe earlier, maybe he would also, something might have happened to him.
It's like you don't really know what would have happened had he gotten there and the killer was still there. You know, it's like there's so much speculation, but I think there's also a certain degree of survivor's remorse. Like, was it something that I did that could have helped her, you know, in some capacity?
I know,
it's
and
just
then
a tragic situation.
Going to the trial 19 or 18 years later, and then reliving everything that he did on the board up there. It's
scary.
It's weird and scary story, yeah. All right, guys, really good news. We're going to move on to some good news now. For Alex Trebek, it's been 3 months since Alex shocked fans with this video revealing that he had been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and now he's got an update. Alex told People magazine that he's in near remission, according to his doctor, saying, quote, the doctor said they hadn't seen this kind of positive result in their memory. Some of the tumors have already shrunk by more than 50%. That's great news. I mean, I think the way he's handled this with his positivity, the way he's been so open with what he's going through, I think has a lot to do with the remission of these tumors. I know a lot of people out there might not believe in things like this, but I believe you could cure things just with your positivity, the power of positivity.
Oh, 100%. I think as well that his fans have been so supportive. He's been so open about his journey. And there is a thing called partial remission, which means that if you have cancer, your tumours are reduced by up to 50%. And to say that this is at stage 4 of pancreatic cancer, one of the most serious cancers men can have.
A 9% chance of living.
9% chance of survival. This is incredible.
I think that it takes, if you can see one, you can be one. So the idea that we always talk about it as a death sentence, and to see Alex doing so well is probably inspiring a lot of other people to think more positively about their diagnosis. I know when my mother was diagnosed with cancer, she was very much, do not call me until you have yourself together. You know, no tears, like we're going to face this and we're gonna win this. And it was just, that's how we handled it. And I think that really helped us not only come together as a family for her, but also her healing process was a lot faster.
Yeah, I think that's really important. Like you just said, if you do know someone that's poorly or sick, sorry, as you say in America, respect their wishes. And like, it's very easy for you to obviously let all your emotions out on how you feel on the topic and how, you know, it should be portrayed to everyone else. But listen to that person. So Alex said, I want to be really positive. I want to keep coming into work. Your mum said, don't be emotional around me. I want to be a fighter. Let's do this together. So it's so important in those moments to do as they ask.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're pulling for you, buddy. You could do this. All right, guys. Comedian Chris Kattan is making some shocking claims in a new book. Raquel Villanueva has the details at the moment.
That's right, Jeff. Chris Kattan says Saturday Night Live creator Lorne Michaels pressured him to sleep with a potential director of the movie A Night at the Roxbury. In his new memoir, Baby Don't Hurt Me, Kattan claims Michaels encouraged him to be with Amy Hecklering, the director of Clueless, so she would commit to the film. She says they did have sex on a, quote, casting couch, and that he was afraid of the power she and Michaels had over his career. Heckerling eventually signed on to the movie as a producer, and Kattan says the incident ruined his relationship with co-star Will Ferrell. A spokesperson for SNL denies the claim, and Heckerling has not yet responded.
Thank you, Raquel. Very interesting. I always find it interesting, and I'm not saying this is true or not true or whatever it is. When someone's coming out with a book, a big story's got to come out before that book so people buy that book.
Right.
You know,
this is a big story.
This is a big story, I would guess, for Chris Kattan.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a big story to say that Lorne Michaels pressured you into having sex with someone in order to do something for a film. But the thing is, I think where a lot of the back and forth on social media is coming from is the idea that there are 3 people involved in this. Generally, we don't see that. It's the person who is in the position of power, which Lorne Michaels was the person in position of power, but orchestrating something to go down between you and another person, it is
a little bizarre, even for me to kind of grasp.
Yeah, but I'm sure it happens, and clearly he's saying that it does. So,
but I don't know. I'm so confused. So he's in the movie. She directed the movie. They both got what they wanted, but who's to blame here? Lorne Michaels? I mean, I don't know who to be mad at.
I think it's a mixture. I don't think there's a case of who to blame. I mean, he wasn't forced into the situation. He was maybe encouraged, saying this would be good for us, this would be good for the movie. If you can get her interested, then maybe she'll produce it, which she did.
Right.
So I don't think there's anyone to blame because he did it of his own free will. It's not like Harvey Weinstein where allegedly he forced himself onto actresses.
Exactly.
So it's a very different kind of... It's a whole other side to a story, but it's interesting to know that a man has felt that pressured to go ahead and do something for a project that he's working on.
There's still a power dynamic there, and ultimately it's about power.
Yeah, and Will Ferrell's mad too.
Well, you know, that actually makes me believe his story more. Because if I was working with someone and I found out that they were using their sexual prowess in order to do whatever, I would have less respect for that person too, especially the way that it could come out. Like, wait, well, what do you mean you did this? You know, like, they were 2 guys who had a very successful benchmark that got turned into a major feature film. That was impressive enough. If this story came out, it might take credibility away from what they did together. He kind of robbed him of that. I guess. I actually believe the story more based on that comment.
Just that little interesting tidbit at the end.
Yes.
You want another interesting tidbit?
Yes.
I used to work at a place called Miyagi's. That was the old Roxbury. There you go. That was a good piece of tidbit right there.
There we go.
All right, we have to give a big DVL shout out to an amazing contestant that was on America's Got Talent. Cody, who is both blind and autistic, was escorted by his mom onto the stage to sing and play the piano for the judges. And trust me, you guys got to see this performance.
I'm Cody.
Hi, Cody.
I'm Cody Lee. I'm going to sing a song for you on the piano. Happy.
I'm telling you, that show knows how to pull the tears out.
It gives me goosebumps.
I've seen this like 20 times, and I have the same reaction every time.
I love America's Got Talent. I didn't watch last night, but now I'm definitely going to go back. It's on my recording and watch that. And just for people who don't know out there, the golden buzzer, where you saw one of the judges hit, each of the judges, and I think even the host, has one golden buzzer. If they hit it, that person goes automatically to the finals. They skip everything else, and they go right to the finals. And Cody got that golden buzzer.
Oh, boy, did he deserve it. What a talent. He's incredible. I'm so proud. I feel proud. I don't even know him, and I'm like, he's gonna win. Going for the win.
You know, a lot of people might look at that, and I'm not saying they do or don't, but they might look at him like, come on, how could he not speak and then sing or play the piano like that? And I saw this amazing documentary one time that still stuck with me. It's called Life Animated, and it's about a boy with autism that couldn't even speak at one point in his life, and they kept showing him like Disney movies and things like that, and the only way they got him to communicate was through those movies. So like music transcends, movies transcend, and I totally believe in the power of that, you know? It's true. I don't believe in it, it's true.
Yeah, I believe in the power of positive messages to children, and when you have a mother who's clearly very supportive and helping him along, she's probably told him his entire life that he's capable of all things, and here he is getting the golden buzzer on America's Got Talent. I'm really gonna get
I know. They're good at
What's wrong with me?
It's deserving. It's deserving.
It's so important.
It's also like people that have stammers and stutters. Sometimes if they put headphones on and they listen to music, they can speak perfectly clear, and it's like a distraction within your mind. So the fact that he's playing and singing at the once, I think it's amazing.
Well, I'll let you know how it turns out because I'll be watching. All right, guys, some of the funniest women in entertainment are on the cover of the Hollywood Reporter's Queens of Comedy issue. The ladies include Maya Rudolph, Jane Fonda, and Tiffany Haddish. They sat down for a very revealing roundtable discussion, and Tiffany admitted to secretly taping casting agents talking about her after she auditioned.
What?
She would leave her bag and a phone recording everything inside, okay, and then go back and get the bag, acting like she forgot it, but it'd be recording the whole time. Tiffany says let's listen to this.
Or they would be like, she's so ghetto, I just can't. Her boobs aren't big enough. But I really think we should just go with a white girl. She's not, this role should be changed to white.
Whoa.
Woo-hoo. Tiffany said she set up the recording because she wanted to know what people really thought and used it to her advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, I've recorded many meetings before.
Really?
Yeah, because normally my tactic is I've got such a bad memory. Honestly, it's an absolutely shocker of a memory. Like just so you guys know, literally last night all of the hosts went out. And we were talking about we were talking about where were we when we got the job, and do you remember this and that? And I was like, gosh, and it took a bit of prompting from the people for me to remember because my memory's that bad. So if I've got an important meeting or something I need to remember, I will just leave my phone recording so that I can go back and listen to it and make notes and try and remember all the things because my memory is that bad. But that is genius. Genius.
But still, it's like if you leave the room though, I mean, granted,
I've never done that.
Like there are some crazy things, like crazy things were said, but I'm sure crazier things have been said in the casting room or any room. But if you leave it, aren't you kind of like setting people up? Like, to me, I would feel like very violated if I found out.
If you found out afterwards, if someone did that, and it was me on the other hand, yeah, I probably would feel violated.
Yeah, I would,
sure. But also, knowing our industry and how hard it is to get a break, and, you want to know what the directors and the casting directors are really thinking about you and what, if you're going to meet them again, what could you improve on? And you'll know instantly.
Yeah, well, just so you know, another interesting tidbit, this was an old Seinfeld episodes. George Costanza left his briefcase behind. He got all the info. DVL's Live will bring you breaking news as soon as it happens. And coming up, we've got an affordable and easy way to wear bathing suits that'll flatter any body type. Plus, can you guess which Hollywood hunk this is?
Oh, yeah.
Stephanie Jones reveals why his abs are on display in this week's edition of What Up Wednesday.
Best
We're just trying to guess who.
And don't worry, I've never recorded any of you guys. I would openly say, I don't do it in secret. I would put my phone down and record it. Every time I'm with my manager or anything, I always do that, always.
What?
No, I don't hide it. I don't hide it. It's like if it's something really important, like let's say, I had a really big deadline at school or I was getting notes on a project or something, I would record it so I can remember, so I can go back and re-listen. And you know what? It makes a really big difference with when I had old clients. Like you remember their kids' names or certain things. You can make a note, and then next time you see, you're like, oh yeah, how so and so has this, and it works a treat. Let me tell you.
Good to know, Steph. Good to know.
I would tell you though, I didn't hide it. It wasn't like a secret.
Sure.
Hey, anything that works.
works.
She goes anyway.
I don't know.
Do you remember that Seinfeld? Did you watch Seinfeld? Remember that? Did anyone else get that reference out there? I did. George, I mean, that was a while ago. So I think he said he got the idea from another celebrity. I don't know if that's true, and I think like Jerry Lewis used to do that, and then George got the idea from him in the episode. Anyways, I watch too much Seinfeld. I just leave it on in the background. You watched it too?
Of course.
Yeah, see, more people got that reference than not, I guess. You did not get that reference.
I understood it,
Yeah.
but I don't remember seeing that.
But it's a little dirty. It's smart, but it's a little dirty. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do?
Stanza.
Yeah.
Welcome back to DBL. It's What Up Wednesday, and we've got all the juicy gossip that everyone is talking about. So let's head on over to our What Up World map, where our first stop is NYC, home to Real Housewife Luann de Lesseps. Now, it seems that Luann's League of Woes won't be a problem for her career. Now, you might remember she was arrested last year for being drunk and disorderly, and it was just taken into custody last week for violating her probation. Sources say Housewives producers have got no plans of kicking Luann off the show. So here's what's up. Does anyone actually watch this show to see well-adjusted women sitting around having brunch and being friends? Of course not, Erica. If anything, give Luann writing credits for actually coming up with the most entertaining storyline this show's probably ever seen. Something or someone needs to do something to keep it interesting. Yeah, tell me about it. Our next stop, Thousand Oaks, California, where pop princess Britney Spears is shutting down conspiracy theorists. So to catch you all up, the singer was recently accused of not running her own social media pages. So good old Britta's posted this corker video in response.
For those of you who don't think I post my own videos, I did this video yesterday. So you're wrong, but I hope you like it.
Yeah, cute outfits, Brit. Here's what's up. It's Britney's prerogative how she runs her social media anyways. After all, she's not a slave for you. So fans, please stop acting so toxic. Was that another Britney reference? Oops, yeah, I did it again. Okay, just me. I love you, Britney. And our last stop is the Bahamas, where the summer sun isn't the only thing that's heating up, because Tim McGraw has set the internet on fire with a shirtless pic. Oh, hello. 52 never looked so good, Tim. This country singer tried to show off a recent catch, but let's be honest, I ain't looking at that fish, Tim. I like it. I love it, dare I say. I want some more of it. Oh, yeah. Here's what's it. Tim could be fishing for compliments with that saucy photo, trying to lure us in with his rocking abs, yeah? Honestly, if that's the case, it worked because I'm hooked. Reel me in, honey. You look great. That's been another edition of this week's What Up Wednesday. We'll be right back.
You guys, DBL Nation, I've been getting a couple challenges. How fast can you do your makeup? And today we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna start right away right now with a little bit of Tatcha Eye Pro Cream. This guy is going to help for brightening. This is what I use every single day instead of a concealer. It's gonna make sure that I look nice and awoke underneath my eyes. Quick and easy way for anyone at home that doesn't want to use a concealer to still get a hydrated and brightened finish and actually get some skincare in their makeup. This isn't just a concealer, it's an eye cream once again with a tint. I wear the shade Candlelight from Tatcha Harper, but you guys let me know what you use. Now next, I'm going to use Kosas Facial Oil Foundation. This is amazing if you live in a dry climate like myself here in Colorado. And I'm gonna take this foundation, I'm gonna put it onto a powder brush, and this is great for spreading out coverage. I actually got this trick from my husband, Ty J. Banks, I see you out there. And you're gonna just get this even hydrated glow for your foundation. Is this for camera? Probably not, but great for everyday wear if you're working in an office, if you're working just anywhere except for in front of a camera, you should totally have this foundation. I got this about 3 weeks ago and it stays on my skin all day. And notice I'm working with makeup all day as well. I get hot, I get nice and warm through the day, I'm moving around, and still this foundation goes all over my skin beautifully. I barely even have to look at it and it looks like butter, guys. So that's gonna be my Kosas foundation oil. Next up, I'm gonna take a little bit of a loose powder foundation and we're gonna blend this guy all over to set that foundation. Now, you might be asking, why are you gonna put a powder on top of foundation or on top of an oil if you're dry? I still wanna set it. I don't want this guy to move all over my skin, so the powder is going to help to make sure that it's gonna stay locked and loaded all day so I have a beautiful appearance, but I still have that smooth glow, okay? Now next here, I'm gonna take a little bit of a cream blush from Too Faced Cosmetics. This is from their Peach collection. And this is a matte cream blush to give me a little bit of color on my cheeks.
Welcome back to DBL. Across the country, pools are officially open, which means bathing suit season is upon us. I hope you stopped eating a while ago because I certainly haven't. In today's DBL Style 101 class, I catch up with DBL Master Stylist Jordan to learn the swimsuit styles that flatter everyone. They look great. Jordan, summer is unofficially here now that Memorial Day's been and gone, which means one thing and one thing only. Time to expose a bit of the skin.
Yep, it is everybody's favorite season, bathing suit season.
Okay, so let's start with a cover-up. What is the ideal cover-up? Because you can't always be wandering in and out of like bars and restaurants on the beach just in your swimsuit.
Absolutely. You definitely want something that's going to be really interactive with your swimsuit already. So sarongs are fabulous, and you can tie around the waist and make your swimsuit more of your top. I love a good caftan. I am so pro a great caftan. And you want something that's going to be easy to take on and off for getting in and out of the pool. You want to be able to walk, dip your toe in, drop it, and dive right in.
And look super glamorous at the same time.
Exactly. You got to have a little bit of that chicness, you know?
Exactly. And what about the actual swimsuit? I mean, there are so many different types.
Yeah.
There's so many different body types.
Absolutely. It definitely depends on the person. And I kind of range in between swimsuits. I love a high-waisted bikini. I love that look. I love that it gives me the support. It covers up my tummy. I get a little bit of skin and I can roll it down when I'm laying down and everything kind of smooths over to different sides so I can tan everywhere. I also love, one of my favorite swimsuits ever is just this gorgeous kind of navy blue, a little bit of ruching right here, covers the belly, nice little V-neck, but a great one piece is so in, and one pieces are back, thankfully.
Yeah, I love a one piece because of that block color, it's really good at outlining your silhouette.
Absolutely.
And like you said, with the ruching, that can hide a multitude of sins
Absolutely.
or holiday cocktails.
Yes, yes. It might be summer, but some of us still have our winter bodies. So a little bit of protection right here is always gonna help. One of my favorite swimsuits that I bought last year is an off-the-shoulder ruffle. You have these really cute removable straps so you can take it off while you're tanning. Also drop your arms out of the ruffle so you don't get a weird tan. And it just feels kind of fun and flirty. If you combine that with a high-waisted two-piece, to me it's like ideal. It's the perfect swimsuit.
And what about color? What are the must-have colors, do you reckon, of the season?
You know, I think if you want to be safe, navy or black is always phenomenal, but red is trending really hot. I love a great neon. Get out of your comfort zone. Polka dots are super in right now. Cute little tie-dyes are really in. So find something fun that's going to make you feel fabulous and also show off your amazing tan.
Amazing. Well, I'm going to cheers you to that.
Cheers.
Here's to summer being here.
Cheers to summer.
And we'll be right back.
Hi DBL Nation, welcome back to Double Jump. I'm here with DBL co-host Stephanie Jones, and
hey guys,
we saw Aladdin together last night.
Yep.
And I thoroughly enjoyed the experience. I really like this adaptation of it. What do you think about it?
Okay, I loved the storyline was very similar to the original. There was a few little twists and changes, a few added extra songs that were not in the original piece.
Very true.
But overall, I enjoyed it. Did I love it? And would I really rate it? Probably not. But is it worth a watch? Yeah, I'd say so.
I would say Will Smith's singing is a little rough in that. Sorry, Will, we love you. Like your genie kind of made up for it, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I loved Will's genie. I think he definitely, I loved his humor. He was very fun. Some people said that they felt it was like really old school humor, like that wasn't so funny anymore, but I thought it was.
Yeah, I guess maybe we are older, so that might be why. But
Maybe.
I enjoyed it. I think I heard some kids laughing in the theater.
Yeah, and I think, you know what, Princess Jasmine, she was the pink Power Ranger in a previous, obviously, the Power Rangers movie. I thought she was phenomenal.
I agree. She stole the show. She
Yeah.
really did. Her voice, her acting, just the character she played. I think they did it right this time to make an adaptation, not just sticking to the old storyline, but giving it a new life and a new ending. And I thought they did a great job with her storyline.
Okay, would you go to the theater? Would you wait for Redbox, or would you just like not see it at all?
All right, just because of the songs and how it's grandiose, I would tell you if you have kids, you should see it in theaters because they'll
Correct,
enjoy the
yeah.
experience. It'll be really fun. If you're just wishy-washy and have some kind of nostalgia about Aladdin, I would say maybe wait to see it at home.
If you want to take your grandkids, take your kids, go to the cinema. If you want to watch it for yourself, wait to watch it at home. But it is a show you have to see.
It's worth it.
Go to see Aladdin, Prince Ali.
Fabulous, blah, blah.
He's fabulous, so fabulous.
Welcome back to DBL. We love sharing your comments, right, Erica?
Yes, we do. It's all about America's Got Talent. Rhonda Johnson-Burt says, Cody had me in tears. I believe that his mom is the hero here. Onward, Cody. I agree, Rhonda. And Eileen Marsh says, he was amazing, unbelievable, inspiration.
Oh yeah, what an amazing talent.
It's just crazy.
I know. We're all like captivated.
We're all watching, yeah. Great job. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a good hump day, everybody.